I'm Samantha Dolby. This was the first time I bought property, so I'm a first time buyer. I bought this property with my brother. I viewed quite a lot of properties. I think it was about 13 properties in total that I looked at in the run up to making a decision about this one. I think there were 4 different estate agents across that. Lovett stood out the most. I saw more properties with Lovett than I did with the other estate agents, and when they offered to show me other properties as well, I felt more comfortable going to see those properties, and I think more based on the information that I'd been given from the properties that they'd already shown me around. A couple of the other estate agents, I felt a little bit like they were just doing it for the sake of it. They weren't necessarily being completely honest with me about. I felt like they were fobbing me off a little bit, but Lovett were really good about kind of explaining everything and anything that they didn't have answers on. The chap that was showing me around, that was dealing with me, he was very, very prompt at getting back to me on emails as well. So he gave me the information that I needed if he didn't know it when I needed it. I ask a lot of questions. I'm a little bit annoying in that sense. My brother kind of is the kind of person that will just sit back and absorb it all, but I tend to ask things that maybe I should take time to absorb, but I like to know the answers then and there, and I'm pretty annoying with following up on things that haven't been answered as well. But Lovett were very prompt at responding to all of the questions that I had. They made a note of everything that they couldn't answer on the day, and they were really clear about everything when they responded or when they emailed me. I didn't expect them to get involved. I didn't expect them to get involved at all, actually. I kind of thought, well, they're the seller's estate agent, so why is this their business? I expected it all to come from my broker and my solicitors, but it wasn't an easy process. I didn't find this an easy process, actually, not because of Lovett, because of my solicitors and what was going on my side of things. Everything to do with Lovett and the seller side of it was absolutely fine. They were brilliant. The chap that I spoke to, Dave at the offices here, he was amazing. He kind of put my mind at rest really easily on really simple things that I was stressing about that my solicitors couldn't answer. And he made it really simple and was just like, he took ownership of it and took it away from me and was like, this isn't your problem, let me deal with it. He found answers pretty much instantly. He was great at communicating back to me. I'm a worrier as well, and I think because I was kind of handling more of it than my brother was, I was just finding it all super stressful, but Dave was just absolutely brilliant. He really kind of eased a lot of my concerns, found out a lot of the answers that were really kind of eating away at me, and just made it really simple, like things that actually I was finding really complicated and confusing from how my solicitors were explaining it and what they were expecting. He just broke it right down and was like, this is nothing to do with you, don't worry about it, like let us take charge of this, we can find this out for you. So yeah, they were brilliant. Lovett were absolutely brilliant. I think just for peace of mind and kind of customer satisfaction, I guess, I would rather go through them. I would, even if it does cost a little bit more, I would rather do that. I'm the kind of person that normally looks at price before anything else, and I'll make a judgment call on that. But I think for the sake of this isn't a straightforward process, I mean, I think some people say buying a house should be, but it isn't. There's a lot of paperwork involved, there's a lot of kind of things to consider, there's a lot of people involved in the process, I think from my experience just so far in the last kind of 4 or 5 months with the whole journey, Lovett have kept it the most simplest, and I would much rather go back through them than go to anyone else.